In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my Rubik's Cube collection in order from easiest to hardest. And also, this is not my hardest cube. This cube is fully made out of Lego. It's a 1x1x2, so it's only got 4 possible combinations. So this is my Ivy cube, but it's actually just a 6-spot cube if you think it looks a bit different. But it's exactly the same, except it's just a different shape. That's all. Anyway, it's got ball bearings and it turns nicely. So this is my Scube, which is a Gans cube. This is my newest puzzle to my collection. And obviously it turns really nicely. And I would recommend you get this if you can afford it. Next is my Pyraminx, which is an X-Man. It's not like the customizable one because it's old. But yeah, it turns really nicely. I like it. So I'm not going to upgrade it for a while. These are my 2x2s. So let's start off with the Rubik's brand one. This is my first 2x2 that didn't break in like a week because the older ones used to just break so easily. And this is my main 2x2, which is really smooth. And it's a U-Pro, not sure what version, but it corner cuts 45 degrees pretty easily. So next up is my banana cube, which is a 2x2x3. So it's quite weird, the finger trick, but it turns surprisingly nicely for what it is. These are all my 3x3s, so let's start off with my main this time, which is an RS3M. Obviously it turns really nicely and can quarter cut 45 degrees pretty easily. Next, let's go to my old main, which I recently just put lube in it, so it's nice, but not as nice as the RS3M. And my old Rubik's brand, not my first one. Yeah, not very good, obviously, because it's Rubik's brand. This one is my first Rubik's brand, and it's even worse than this one over here, because it's just so old, and all the stickers are like peeling. So let's go to this one now, which is a mini Chi one. Like a keychain one, that's why it has this little piece on it, and it turns nicely. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. This one just a picture cube, and it's made very cheaply, so yeah, let's get rid of that one. This one's also the same, turns horribly, incorrect color scheme. This one, also the same. Like, why do they have to make the color schemes wrong? At least like make the color schemes right. This one's also the same, turns horribly. Now I'll show you my mirror cube, which has got a center cap missing, unfortunately. Whoops. And yeah, it turns okay, but obviously not very good corner cutting. Let's just not talk about the corner cutting. So next up, I'm going to show you my tower cube, which is a 2x2x4. I can solve it in like 30 to 40 seconds now because I figured out a good way to solve it, but it doesn't turn very good and it's got an incorrect color scheme. Next up, I'll show you my square one. It's just a cheap square one, so it doesn't turn amazingly, but it works. That's the important thing. So this is my 4x4, which is also Mofang Jiaoshi. It turns nicely. It's a speed cube. Corner cutting, not excellent, but it's meh. So these are my 5x5s. This was my first 5x5. I forgot to show it in the previous video that I made back in April. Make sure to go check that out if you want to, and if you haven't already. And this is my main, which I got like 3 months ago. Yeah, it turns nicely. Probably a bit better than the 4x4, to be honest. My Megaminx, which is Again, Megaminx. It turns really nicely as well. And it has 45-degree corner cutting, which is really nice. This is my 6x6, which doesn't turn amazing. Not as good as like my 5x5 and 4x4, but it feels nice, but it pops sometimes, so I've got to be a bit more careful with this one. This is my 9x9, which is also Mofang Jiaoshi. It turns good for a 9x9, I guess. It's not the best though, and sometimes it does like lock up and pop, but it makes up for its small size though. I did make a video on solving this, so if you want to see it, make sure to go check that out. I'll put a link in the description as well. This used to be my hardest puzzle. This is a Gigaminx or Ultramorphix. Yeah, but I do have one that's, I think, is harder than this. So make sure to keep on watching. But this thing's corner cutting is awful. Turning meh. But it's fun to solve, so that makes up for it because it's unique. Here it is. This is my hardest puzzle. A Gigaminx. So I've solved it 3 times already, and it just takes a long time because I can't find all the pieces. Its turning isn't actually that bad for a Gigaminx. Like you'd expect its turning to be bad because it's Sheng Xiao. So that wraps it up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like. If you would like to see me solve all of these cubes, it'll take me maybe like 2 hours. And also subscribe if you're new, and also subscribe to see me upload more frequently. And anyways, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.